Kia ora from New Zealand, everyone. I'm Donna Louise, and welcome to my YouTube channel for the love of puzzles. I'm so excited because just in a few days, I'll be going to Australia. It's my first time hopping the ditch over to Oz. I'm going to compete in their national speed puzzling competition put on by the Australian Jigsaw Puzzle Association and sponsored by Ravensburger. Now, the reigning champion is Katrina Coleman, and she finished, 20th at Worlds this year. It's being held in Sydney on Sunday, November 19th, which will likely be Saturday evening night for many of you. There are 3 categories: individual, pairs, and teams up to 4 people. I'll be pairing up with Heidi and then teaming up with Jigsaw Juby, her friend Tash, and Sarah Schuler. For all categories, we will need to complete a 500-piece Ravensburger jigsaw puzzle. For individuals, you have up to 3 hours, but for pairs and teams, you have 2 hours. Now, I know you might be thinking, 500 pieces? Well, I have a feeling for pairs and teams, it's going to be some tricky jigsaw puzzles. Oh my goodness. I have some ideas. I don't know. I'm a little worried, but I know we're going to have so much fun. It's going to be a great day of puzzling for hours and hours. The first event is pairs, then it's teams, and the final event of the day will be individuals. And I'm sure I'll be a little bit tired by that time. Now, I do know that it will be live streamed, but I had to film this video a few days in advance because I'm leaving, and so I don't have the details for the live stream just yet, unfortunately. But once they're sent to me, I'll share them. I'll update the description below with the details. I'll do a community post here on YouTube, as well as I will do an Instagram post. But definitely go follow the Australian Jigsaw Puzzle Association. I'll leave all their social media links below, their website. I know they have Facebook, Instagram. They'll have the details hopefully there as well for the live stream. Now, the prize for the first place individual winner is huge. It's your return airfare to Spain to compete in the 2024 World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship representing Australia. There are about 9 of us going over from New Zealand to compete, and I'm really excited that so many of us will be hopping the ditch, as we say, to go over and compete in the Australian National Jigsaw Puzzle Championship. If you're an Australian resident and you love jigsaw puzzles, I definitely recommend that you sign up to be a member of the Australian Jigsaw Puzzle Association. Now, the benefits are not just speed puzzling related. They have discounts at various vendors, they have prizes and giveaways, and I'm told that if you are at this year's competition and you're a bronze level member, you will get like a free 10-minute massage. I don't know if that's a joke or if that's a real thing, but I think that's amazing. Because if you're speed puzzling in every category, 2 hours pairs, 2 hours teams, 3 hours individuals, that's a lot of puzzling, and that's really hard on the lower back. So I could definitely use a 10-minute massage. I'll pay for it. But for members, I guess you get a free massage this year. In preparation for the Australian Nationals, I redid all the individual jigsaw puzzles from Worlds. And my timer is a little bit different. I'm counting down from 90 minutes. So the time shown on my phone is actually the time remaining, but I will convert it to total time as well that it took me to do the jigsaw puzzle. So before we get started, leave your comments below. Do you think I will be able to complete the Loopin's jigsaw puzzle in under 90 minutes? Yes or no? This will be my second attempt at doing this jigsaw puzzle. I don't have any of the other ones with me because I've given them to Allison to do while I'm away. But in this compilation video, I think I do like 5 or 6 puzzles. I lost track. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll come back afterwards and have a little discussion. This was my second attempt at doing the Loopins. My first go round, I qualified by the country rule with 374 pieces, so I was hoping to do better than that. I will admit right from the start, I don't know why I sorted those sky pieces by piece shape rather than by color. I think that slowed me down. I should have just sorted those pieces by color. I did sort the bottom area of the jigsaw puzzle by piece shape, as well as like flowers, the different colors flowers, the darker green, the field area, and that was helpful. but I do think on the sky I wasted some time. So I do want to redo the Loopins, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it even faster. The piece shape sorting was helpful for the lower area, but I still found this puzzle so tricky. In the end, at the 90-minute mark, I did put in 421 pieces. That would have tied me for 49th place, and I would have qualified by piece count to move on to the semifinals. So I finished the jigsaw puzzle, my first time finishing this jigsaw puzzle, and it took me another like 16 minutes. So I took an hour, 46 minutes, and 45 seconds to complete the jigsaw puzzle. I then moved on to the archaeologist's desk, which was Jeanette's puzzle during her preliminary round. And I love this puzzle. I love a busy puzzle, and there's that color gradient kind of in the background, which helped because I felt like looking at a piece, I had approximately an idea on where it would go on the image, because it was like the oranges to the yellows, there was some black and white around the bottom, blues, the purples. I had lots of fun building this, and as you see, I just built it. I just grabbed a piece and put it where it went. I built as I sorted. Very few pieces I couldn't figure out right away where they went. And I was so pleased with my time. An hour, 11 minutes, 30 seconds. I would have tied for 46th place and would have qualified for the semifinals. Love this image by Amy Stewart. Loved it. So then I moved on and I did Vicky's preliminary round individual jigsaw puzzle, Springtime in Paris. I had previously done this with Jeanette just for fun, and I tried to build as much as I could, a bit of the building, the Eiffel Tower, the greenery, the pave. There is like a middle doorway, not a door, a gate. Tried to build the gate as much as I could. A lot of the sky pieces you see I sorted to the side, and then building pieces, which I'm working on right now, and then the flower pieces, and I just went through and did them as best as I could. Eventually I do sort by piece shape because I had to. The sky, it slowed me down so much. I don't know, I really got stumped on the sky with all that white, but I was pleased with my time. An hour, 18 minutes, 22 seconds, and I would have came in 32nd and qualified for the semifinals. So I was actually really pleased with that time. I then moved on and I did Vicky's semifinal circle puzzle from the Circle of Colors series from Ravensburger, and this one's called Ocean. I had previously done this one with Jeanette as a practice, and I said just do the same thing I did with Jeanette. So I sorted by colors. I built a lot of the center and the turtle and the border as best as I could, because this border has detail in it. But I will admit I wish I had the box top, because that big poster, my goodness, she gets in the way. But I just moved around the puzzle, doing as much as I could, as best as I could. I was getting a bit tired here. I had done, I don't know how many speed puzzles in one day. I think in the end I did like 3, but I was pleased with my time. Came out to be an hour, 17 minutes, 25 seconds. I would have been 99th, and I would have qualified for finals on the country rule. So then I went and I met up with Allison. Allison has not really done, I don't think she's done any Ravensburger circle puzzles, so this was her first one. She's doing the ocean, and I did the donut puzzle. Now it's very interesting because we did like very different. She did the outside first, then went to the inside. I started from the middle, built out. I fully sorted by colors. She did some sorting, but not all the pieces. She said she did look over at one point. She thought I was ahead of her, and that encouraged her to go faster. But I thought I was doing really well until at this point. Allison finishes, and I don't feel I have that many pieces left. But my goodness, it took a while to finish that border because there's no detail on it. So Allison did great, just under an hour. Look at her, just under an hour, first go at her first circle puzzle, and it took me an extra 10 minutes to finish the donut puzzle on those few pieces that I had remaining. So back to the individuals, I redid the final jigsaw puzzle. And I thought I could do this faster if I did it differently. I thought if I built as much as possible, did less sorting, I could actually do this faster. Now this was the 3rd speed run I had done on this particular day, and I will admit I kind of slowed down without meaning to. My husband interrupted me during this speed run. He phoned, and after I took his phone call, I went, oh my goodness, I need to hurry up. What am I doing? So I was a bit slow going, and then after his phone call, I picked up the pace. But I'm not sure if sorting was better or if building as much as possible was better. In the end, though, this time was slower by, just over 2 minutes. So my first time was an hour, 25 minutes and 25 seconds. This was an hour, 27 minutes and 33 seconds. So I was actually slower the second time round on this one. I'm a little disappointed in that. No, defeated by the Loopins once again. I will admit, I think I wasted so much time trying to sort the sky pieces, not just by color, but by piece shape. I do want to try this again, and hopefully I can do even better. Perhaps third time's a charm, who knows? And I was disappointed that my time on the finals jigsaw puzzle, the Marzamemi Sicily one, I don't know why I slowed down. I think it was mostly due that was my third speed run of the day and I was really tired and I just slowed right down. And then once I looked at my timer again and I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be speed puzzling here, hurry up. I found that second gear and really sped up towards the end. But I was really pleased with my time on the other jigsaw puzzles though, and they were a lot of fun to do. Now I have no inside information, but I'm guessing that potentially for pairs, they'll give us a circle jigsaw puzzle to do, and perhaps for teams, they'll give us a nature edition jigsaw puzzle. Leave your guesses below. Will they try to throw in some tricky jigsaw puzzles at the Australian national competition? What do you think they'll give us to do? Now, in further preparation, I pulled out what I feel are all my most difficult jigsaw puzzles. These are all a lot of animal fur, photographs, blurry sections, repeat patterns. I'm going to spend the next few evenings just doing them, just sitting down and puzzling, not really like speed puzzling per se, not really timing myself, but just focusing and trying to work with these jigsaw puzzles. I've not been able to complete any of these in under 90 minutes, and perhaps I should do a video at some point speed puzzling my most difficult puzzles. Is that something you'd be interested in watching? And maybe eventually one of them I'll be able to do within the 90-minute time limit. I am happy though that at Nationals in Australia they're going to give us 3 hours because I would hope that even these most difficult ones, I think I'd be able to complete them in 3 hours. But I will try to capture a time lapse of all my speed runs at the competition, and when I get back to New Zealand, I'll do a recap video for you all. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. For the love of puzzles, I hope you enjoy my videos. Please consider subscribing, and until next time, ciao!